Today's session, we're also very, very excited to have our first guest speaker in the series, Wei Xing Sun. So Wei Xing is a former international student from China. She earned her Master of Social Work degree from Rutgers University in 2021. She currently Spiritual Capital. She is also the author of Spiritual Capital Theory, a new perspective from human-centeredness to global transformation. And during today's sharing, we'll explore the following topic. The first being how to balance income, interest, and long-term growth. And the second is what to do when there's no obvious career entry point. Third one being how to build direction while exploring and surviving at the same time. And the last one being how to maintain self-worth after years of detours. And after Mason's session, we'll have time for Q&As. If you have any questions during the sharing, please also feel free to type in the chat. And with that, I will hand over to Mason.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm so glad to see you and see your questions and comments and first in the chat box. And yeah, I want to give a short background introduction of myself. Yeah, just as me mentioned before, I got my master degree of social work in 2021. Yeah, and I think my typical journey of a career explosion is not a line successful way. My typical way is a non-linear. What I do now is at first I do research in spiritual capital, and I have my own theory of a spiritual capital, and I give lectures or like courses to different organizations or like continual education series like to NASW for social work area and SOFI for public health area, and give some intervention or help the staff of organization to promote like their motivations, their inclusion, or like trust, something like that. Like this area is like organizational behaviors or organizational psychology. And my working schedule is more flexible because it's totally based on the project. Okay, so it's not like I go to office and from 9 to 5, and so I can decide what I want to do or what I don't want to do. So it's not a linear successful career based. And because I just saw someone like Su Qi maybe. That I want to secure a job right now. Oh no, sorry, 荣曼徐. Yeah, I want to secure a job. Yeah, you remind me when I was like when I was a student. Yeah, because pandemic is around 2020s. So I start my program of social work of my master program. It's before pandemic. So before pandemic, most social work graduates, we can enter nonprofit and without H-1B cap, right? So that's easily to secure a job. But unfortunately, the pandemic and few the nonprofit organizations sponsor H-1B. So after when I graduate, no, I can't find nonprofits to give me a job and H-1B visa. So that's super difficult for me to secure a job. Yeah, secure a job is my dream. And also, like around 2019, like before pandemic, I I think, oh, I can go to a PhD program, or I can secure a nonprofit job. Easy way is easy for me. Oh, so I think, I can have more time to explore my interest. I can do what I want because that's easy to get a PhD program for F1 visa, and nonprofit work is H1B visa without cap. That's so easy. I don't need to worry about that. But pandemic happens. No one knows before. Yeah, how to secure my job, how to secure my career during this uncertain time. Okay, so that's my short background intro. Okay, yeah, can everyone see this PowerPoint?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, great. Okay, so my main topic is about how to build a career path without a clear path. Everyone wants a security, stable, clear career path, but this is an uncertain. It's an uncertain time. So how to do that? Yeah, we always want a right job after graduation. Many people feel lost. And yeah, at first I want to share some stories of my friends, like same age with me or like older age of me. Some people they did secure a clear path, a wonderful job after graduation. Like they can easily find a perfect, wonderful job. I know some people do this, but what happens when they are 40s? You can't guarantee you still feel happiness or satisfied with your job at your 40s. I don't mean like, you don't. That's not a good thing. I think every job, you will earn something, you will win something, and maybe you will lose something. But this time, if you think, oh, a stable job, a clear job, a wonderful job is the best thing, in the future, you don't think in this way. Okay, in today's content, I try to make it sounds very easily because I always give like intense theory workshop. So I will try to tell you more story of myself and share some pictures. Okay, yeah, who I am, I just tell you. I don't have a clear path, so I have many detours and a lot of uncertainty. Um, Actually, I have 7 years of career exploration, which is not 10 years. Okay, when I graduate, the first thing I have is I want to do something. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic, I can't do something. At that time, before I graduate, I said, I can have a stable job or stable program, like a PhD program. Yeah, if I can have a stable job, I can have more time, spare time to do something I like. But unfortunately, I don't have a stable job or under H1B visa, and I only have 1 year of OPT. So in this 1 year OPT, what do I do? Oh, at first I have I have a job in domestic violence area, but that job tell me we will not sponsor you H1B visa. We will not sponsor you H1B visa. They told me, but but I need income, I need salary, so I still do that job. So, but that job That's in my domestic violence shelters. I had experience in domestic violence uh, shelters. However, I know that's not what I want. That's not my what I want. What my ideal life is. I can do my own research freely. With not like my mentor or tutor say, oh, you must do this, you must do that. I don't want that way. And the second, I want to give lectures or speak or classes or courses to different organizations, as I do now. Like because I'm an extrovert person, so I really enjoy talking or speaking. And third, I want to do something meaningful, not just for money or something. I want to do something meaningful. So I have at least three dimensions to satisfy. One is income, one is for my growth, and one is for my interest. So how to balance that? Many people have a misunderstanding is, oh, I want to do a job. At the same time, that's my interest. But however, many people at first, maybe you cannot do that at first. So we should try to balance the three areas. Why? Why don't I just I can just secure my job and give me sense of stable? Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Why do I make me so tired to do three dimensions? Why can't I just do one dimensions? That's for balance your mental health in long term. Mental health in long term. I don't know if you know someone like I just mentioned before. They secure a job after graduation, nearly more than 10 years. Oh, I secure a job, but after their 40s, they may feel, oh, I feel that's meaningless. I get everything I want: money, families, sense of security, sense of stable. I can always have a stable income. I have everything, but I may feel empty. I may feel empty. So for our long-term mental health awareness, so I strongly suggest that when you're young, you should balance the three dimensions: income, growth, and the interest. Okay, I this is a picture you can show. At that time, I started my own NGO. Yeah, like I planned it. I also help international students because I find the international students always for example, Chinese international students, they hang out with other Chinese international students. They don't fully merge in American lifestyle or work. And I also feel like some of my friends, they're local Americans. They have their own life circles. They have their own family. They have their own friends. Oh, I cannot join them. I feel excluded. So to solve this problem, I founded my own non-profit organizations. So that's the one thing. Oh, these non-profit organizations give me feel like a sense of meaningful. I feel, oh, I do something valuable. However, I do everything for free. I do everything for free. I do everything for free. So I feel like, oh, money is money. I have my own job, and meaningful is meaningful. I have my own organizations. Oh, I don't need money for meaningful things because that's meaningful. At that time, I thought about that. So if I don't have that job, I will lose my income. But if I don't have this organization, I lose my meaningful life. So to balance that, I have to do both of them. And this is the one of the part of life after my graduation. Okay, so during my work and my nonprofit organization, I want to find what's my core value, what's the insertion factor. Okay, so if I want to do something free, or I want to do my research freely, or I want to do my lectures freely, what do I want? Do I want freedom? Do I want to do whatever I want to do? What do I want? Do I want just I would like to do communication with people, or do I just want to use my talents? So what's my core value? What is important for me? That's a very important question. What is important for me? No, before I graduation, I think, of course, H1B is my important thing. Or like a PhD program is my most important thing. As long as I can get these things, I can feel happy. Is that right? Other people say, oh, like especially my friends, they never study abroad. They think, you already studying abroad. If I were you, I feel satisfied. And some people, they have stable job, but they don't feel their life meaningful. They say, oh, you help international students. Yeah, because you can see I have many local Americans join my nonprofit organization. And in these pictures, in this picture, only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are international students. The rest of them are local Americans. Some people think, oh, you do very meaningful work. If I were you, I'm satisfied. If I were you. So that's why I strongly suggest you to satisfy 3 dimensions at the same time. If you think, oh, secure a job is the most important thing, or like get a PhD program or get my visa is my most important thing, in the future you may feel, oh, I lost something. When I finally solve my problem of my visa I already have my work, like right now my ideal work, I can do research, doing programs. At that time I feel like I lost many things in my life. Why? Because I think H1B is the most important thing. I put H1B in a very high position, and I devote nearly all my attention, all my energy, all my time for security and H1B work. So I have to sacrifice my passion, my interest, but finally I regret it. Okay, I want to share something, like, because of that 1 year OPT, 1 year after 1 year of OPT, I still didn't find an H1B job. Some people say, oh, bad luck. Some people say, of course, 90% of 1 year OPT people can't get H1B visa. Finally. So at that time, at first, I live in Europe for 3 months. This picture is when I was in Paris. This picture is when I was in Spain. So I live in 3 months in Europe, and I live 3 months in Australia when I was in Melbourne. This picture is when I was in Melbourne. Okay, what happened when I was in Melbourne? At first, I find some social clubs. I just recommend myself. I said, oh, I graduated from a Master of Social Work. I have a clinical counselor experience. Can I be a consultant to your organizations? One of this club, they hired, not, we don't say hire, they invite me as a consultant to their social club, and they pay me little. And during this club, one of these people, they said, oh, what you say is very good. We invited you to our salon. Okay, then I gave a picture to their salon. That salon is all of them are PhD students. I gave a speech to this salon. Yeah, and I know a K-pop bar boss owner, a K-pop bar owner. They hold party. The owner said, if you can invite people like more than 20 people, we will give some stipend. I'll give you some money. Okay, so then I invited people from here, social club, around 20 people, to this bar, and the owner gave me money, and the social club also gave me money. At that time, I said, whoa, oh, money is so easily coming. And one of these people, because we went to a bar, one of the people, they invite me and another girl to do some beach volleyball. Yeah. Then I expand. But I only stay in Australia for a couple of months, so I had to leave. If I still stay in Australia, I can do many works there. And I also live in South Korea for a couple of months. Yeah, this is a picture in South Korea. Because South Korea, I only stay in like English speaking group, so I didn't do any things. So I shared my traveling and journey. I found the thing, if I don't have a visa restriction, what I want to do. If I don't have a visa restriction, what I want to do. Okay, some people say, oh, my dream is got a secure job. My dream is to get H1B visa. My dream is to have a stable like status. Okay, or like what? My dream is I have a lot of money. I don't need worry about money. Okay, so I want to ask you, what do you want to do when you have what you want? If you already secure a job, what do you want to do? If you already got the visa, even green card, what do you want to do? If you already get a lot of money, you don't have worry about your money, what do you want to do? Why do I ask these questions? Because when I was in Australia, in Europe, I feel like, wow, without a visa restriction, I can do these things. Wow, everything happened naturally. Everything happened naturally. Because when I was in America, I have to worry about my H1B visa every day. I can't I can't do something naturally. I can't do something naturally. I have to push myself. I want to secure a job. Give me H-1B visa. I put all my attention to that. I put all my attention to that. Then I find a thing. I lost myself. I lost myself. Okay, then I want to share you the most horrible things because I started for many years. I like, oh, I must get a H-1B visa. Oh, I got a PhD program. I think I can stay in America. That's my put my all my attention, all my time, all my energy. I want to stay in America. The horrible thing happened. I did none of them. I did neither of them. I didn't get accepted into a PhD program. I didn't get a H-1B. I have departure America. That's a horrible thing. That's a horrible thing. Okay, what does this horrible thing happen? Oh, what happened? Oh, do I have to suicide? That's horrible. Oh, I didn't get a H-1B. I didn't get a PhD program. And I pay all my time, all my energy to secure that. But unfortunately, I get nothing. I got nothing. So that's my detours. At that time, I feel, oh, I'm a loser. I'm awful. I'm behind. And I wasted so many times. I wasted my time, my energy. Okay, but at that time, I heard J.K. Rowling's lecture. J.K. Rowling said, what's a failure? Failure shows what you don't need. What you don't need. Failure shows what you don't need. Because after failure, that tell me what I still want to do. What do I still want to do? Yeah, because I didn't get a H-1B, I didn't get a PhD program. So I went to Europe and Australia. At that time, I want to say, I find what I really want to do. What I really want to do. I feel like, oh, I want to give lectures and speeches right now. Because even you don't give me money, even you don't give me H-1B, I still want to do. I still want to do. Why? And after these years, finally, I do the research I want to do. I do have a lifestyle I want to have. I can do everything freely, follow my own path. Because these detours tell me maybe you don't have to have a stable job. You don't have to have a H-1B visa because there are many visa options. You don't have to. Yeah, when I look back, what made me regret it? What made me regret it? I should not put all my attention to secure a H-1B visa or stay in America because I find, oh, when I was in Australia, I lived very well. When I live in Europe, I live very well. Yeah, this detours, these failures shows I don't have to have a PhD program. I still can do research I want. Okay, so after this detours, I want to, I look back and, oh, did I survive? Yes, I did very well in Australia, in Europe. What did I learn? Oh, this is- this should be what's the way I think. At first, I think, oh, I didn't get a H-1B visa. I didn't get a PhD grant. That must that's a bad thing. I'm a loser. I'm not excellent qualified. Oh no, no PhD program accepts me. But however, what I can do my own research and many like conference organization accept my research result. So that shows me I don't have to have a PhD program. I still can do my research. Okay. So what new ways I have? Like I have found the new ways to do research. I have a new ways to do my live satisfying my life. Uh, okay. What it, what can I let it go? A shame, the shame. Because at that time I feel, oh, I didn't get a PhD program. I had lots of shame, lots of shame. I thought I was a loser. The old ideas of successful, like many people say, oh, you graduation, you get a wonderful job, and you get a high title and high pay. That's a success. That's success. But after these years, I have let it go. These ideas of old ideas of what is success. Okay, so finally I found who I am. Who I am. I just tell you. Uh, what I strongly suggest is protect your self-trust, because when you failure, especially in uncertainty time, you have lots of self-doubts. You can say, oh, I'm a loser, I'm not qualified. I have many self-doubts. Everyone, maybe nearly everyone criticize you. They will say, told you should do what you should do, prepare H-1B visa earlier. Yeah, you should do more internship earlier. You should do prepare for PhD earlier. Unfortunately, no matter how much you prepare during the pandemic, nobody give you H-1B visa. So protect your self-trust, because in your detours, in your failures, many people criticize you. But I want to tell you, yours a new way. You have to create your own life path. Okay, so that's my short story. It's a limited time. Yeah, so if you want to like one-on-one consultations or courses, you can reach out to me anytime, like LinkedIn or Twitter. And I also have some courses on my, yeah, you can find on my social media about this. Okay, these are my short stories. I know I'm a talkative person. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Macy, for sharing, and for all the like wonderful resources and all the. I think I'm taking like notes when I was trying to hear the story out, and one thing like I always enjoy to revise and review every time I talk to you, Macy, is that like when we say it's like detour, it's actually detour from like what actually match your values. Like there is no absolute right or wrong about what you do, but if we are doing the thing that we really enjoy, that's gonna fuel us for a long time in the career path, is what I'm getting out of from the presentation. So yeah, thank you very, very much. And everyone, please feel free to speak up if you have any questions or comments. You can feel free to turn mic on or just type in the chat. and we have about 10 to 13 minutes for Q&A. And if just you want to chat or know other people in this room too, that's also okay.
So if no one's put anything in the chat, I have like I think I have like lots of things I want to talk to Missing about. So I might actually message Missing after this because I feel like everything you just said was like hitting me right in the heart because I'm right now in that exact state where I'm having so many self-doubts. I feel like I'm going through a detour. I haven't found the right job, which is giving me so much anxiety. So I feel like I was just listening to everything Mission just said, and I was like writing them down. I was like putting the quotes in my note. So one question that I had was also about, I don't know if it's just going to be a long story, was so sort of when you decided that you wanted to come back to the US, and then what was like going through sort of your mind, what was your like thought process during that time? Oh, sorry. Could you hear me?
Heidi, do you mind repeating your question again?
Oh yeah. So I was asking, what was your sort of thought process when you decided to move back to the U.S. And then sort of like what made you want to come back?
Oh yeah. That's very important. I just share what my experience in Australia and in Europe. At that time, I feel I know what I want clearly, and at the same time, I know what I don't want clearly. Yeah, because at first when I was in Europe, because many countries they don't speak English, their English is not very well, and so at that time I feel there is no space, no much space for me compared to the space in America. Compared to space in America, there is not too much space for me. And in Australia, because there is only two large cities in Australia, Melbourne and Sydney. So there just two cities. Compared to space in America, you can find more diversity things in America. So I feel like in America, I can have more, much larger plans for to do the things I want. And at that time, I just search on website. I heard I saw a post. The owner of the post share L1 visa. L1 visa. That one strongly suggests me like L1 visa is like you can own your own company in America and you can open your own company like in China, your own country. So if you work in your company for 1 year, like in China, and you can sponsor your L1 visa for yourself, L1 visa for yourself after 1 year. So that's a easy way. At that time, you can decide, do I want to give my time, energy for this L1 visa? Do I want to do this company things? Okay, and also, when I do programs, I know a teacher. He does a program of G1 visa, G1 visa, G1 visa, JK, G1 visa, G1 visa. So he he said, as long as you can find an organization can help you get a G1 visa, that's a wonderful visa because you can work, you can have a free time, and you can have your own money. And if you have your partner, like wife or husband, your wife and husband can work in America at the same time. Many people apply for G1 visa to help their kids, accompany their kids in international school in America. So, if I have options of a G1 visa, then I think about, do I really want to do some work like G1 visa programs? Do I really want to do? Because you have options. You can do L1, you can do G1. And also, at that time, I feel like, yeah, because you already know more about like what you want to do, what you don't want to do. For example, if I do L1 visa, what's the risk or do I have to sacrifice? And if I do G1 visa, what do I to sacrifice for me? Or do I really want to that? And also, I find the O1 visa. O1 visa is like excellent, extraordinary people in like art, science, something like that. I know many people apply that. So I also still do research on like O1 visa. So if I want to do, I still can apply PhD programs, right? Even I tried for a couple of years, but you still can do that. In America, I know many people, like after master degree, I didn't get H1B visa. I will apply another master degree just for secure H1B visa. Because if I apply another master degree, I can have 2 years of F1. During F1, I still can apply for H1B visa. So many people do that. So I don't know if nowadays many people do that. So during my time, many people, they do second master degree. They have to pay their tuition. And like a daytime, I work and I earn salary. All this salary pay for tuition. Nighttime, I take classes. Weekend, I do homework. Yeah, many people do so. If you can, you think, that's great. I can accept. Or like I do second master degree. I can afford it. You can try this way. Like but there's still a risk. Even you get the second master degree, maybe you still didn't get a H1B visa. Yeah, so and we all know you can get married, right? So get married, get second master degree, apply PhD program, G1 visa, L1 visa, O1 visa. Okay, we can have 6 ways to stay in America, right? So if you all have these choices, you will know what I want to do, what I don't want to do. You can choose whatever you want. Sometimes, okay, I don't want to have a second master degree because that's meaningless to me. I don't want to make me so tired because I like free lifestyle. I like free lifestyle. I don't want all daytime I go to work, nighttime I go to school, weekend I do homework. So I don't choose that way. If that way fits you, you can do that. So we have many ways to stay in America. Oh, yeah. I saw this story. Like, how did you start to build your own business platform? Oh yeah, that's mostly one of most important thing because the time is limited, so I will say it shortly. Yeah, at first I thought, I said I want to do my own research, right? Because I want to get a PhD grant to do my research. So, what's my own research? What's that? What's that? At first, I just read articles to different like journal, but at that time, and also I submit some proposals to conference. During this time, I find my what I really want to do. What's my core concept of research? Okay, yeah, I just continue to answer the questions of Xinzhou, and I just remember your first two questions. That's very good questions. And so, can you repeat that question in chat box again? Thank you. And I will answer the first two questions. Yeah. Yeah, I remember is how to start a business platform. Oh yeah, at first you do your own research. You know what you can provide. Oh, I want to share another story of one of my friends. She is in also in Pennsylvania. I forgot which cities. She is Chinese and studied like electronic. Some programs, sorry, I forgot the name. And she just provided her service only to Chinese about the electronic area. That's very small directions, right? Around among local Chinese, that's not a big city. So I think the most important thing is what you want to do and what you can do, what services you can do. For example, our clinical counselor is one of like, you can see the freelancer work. You can join the network and like the insurance company can help you to find someone you need. So clinical counselor is also a freelancer. As long as you can know what you want to do and what you can do, you can find your network. Then you can find the people who need you. So the most important thing is not where can I find the freelance work website. The most important thing is what you can do, what services you can provide. And what challenges have you encountered? That's a wonderful question. Nearly all my challenges is before I start my business. Because I spent many years to figure out what I want to do, what I can do, what ways I want to do. Because I spent many years on that. So after I start my own research and business, that's not much challenges. Not much. So all the challenges is what you want to do, what you can do, what ways you can do, what ways you enjoy to do. So how to balance your interest. So after I start my own research and business, I don't have much challenges. So all the challenges is before that. How did you figure out the free? Yeah. How did you figure out? I know I'm just yeah. You keep trying. When you try one program, during this one program, you can know what you are good at, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, what you can do, what you can do well, what is not a good fit. Yeah, just trying. When you try one program, you can get at least one answer. And yeah, I just mentioned I explored for 7 years. 7 years. So all the challenges happening in these 7 years. Okay, hope these answers can help you. Yeah. Do you have any more other questions? Oh, that's a wonderful question about plan B, and I want to answer first question is how early. Actually, I don't think that's have a perfect answer because, like I mentioned before pandemic, nearly all social work graduates you can get a non-profit organization job and you can get H-1B visa easily. You don't have to prepare much. You can just prepare right after your graduation, right? So you don't have to prepare earlier. But after pandemic, no matter what you prepare, the situation is like this. The environment don't give you H-1B visa. So no matter how early you prepare, you don't have these things. But for your own career, long-term career things, you can start when you find your passion. You can start when you find, oh, I like that, or I don't like that. I think you can start from this. And the second question, let me see. The backup options. So I want to ask more clear. Your backfoot for what? For your money or your long-term career or for your sense of security? What do you want to back up? What do you want to back up? So it really depends what do you want to back up. If you want to back up in about like money, or like you want to back up living abroad, because many people suggest, oh, if you don't live in you can't stay in America, you don't want to go back to China, you can go to other countries like New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Europe. I just recently know, like, because I've applied O1 visa in America. Similar, there is a Tier 1 visa in the UK. So if you can't stay in America, what about UK? So what do you want to back up? Your foreign life, your money, or your long term career? Yeah. So yeah, what's a plan B? Also, like plan B for what? Plan B for your income, plan B for your money, or plan B for your career. Long term career path can't be decided by one job, right? Long term career paths can't be decided by one job, two jobs. So I don't think that's a plan B because your long term way is not decided by plan one, plan two, right? Yeah, I hope these answers can help you. Yeah, thank you so much.